Yeah.
Yeah, Tim will give you the guidelines really quick.
Got 5 minutes, I'll give you a 2-minute warning, 1-minute warning, then you have 10 minutes of Q&A.
All right, perfect.
So whenever you're ready,
I am ready.
let's do it.
Let's do this. So I'm Kimberly Herron. I'm actually one of the financial aid advisors at Financial Aid Scholarships. Our office, pretty much along with career development, started the student worker appreciation event. This will be the 7th year that we've had it. Last year was actually the first year that we requested student service fees to fund the event. We're actually in the middle right now of using those funds. This event pretty much is to honor all of our student employees on campus, which is over 900 students. Generally speaking, we have a little over 300 students that actually attend the event that day. So it is very important to our office, hopefully to everybody else's office who employs students. Not only is that helping our offices on campus and our university in serving our current student population, but it also definitely assists in the operating and the functions of our offices on campus on a daily basis, all the way across. So by having this event, this kind of aligns with our events that we do for our faculty and staff and honoring what we do as faculty and staff every day. So, you know, why not have something for our student employees as well? Definitely 2 ways that our funding supports our mission is that student employment in general is definitely in line with our vision and our mission as a university. We want to offer students career-enhancing opportunities. That's the whole reason why we're here. So as a part of our university's mission, we're definitely here for our students. Student employment definitely falls in line with all those to educate, to connect our students, definitely partner with our students, enable and enrich and advance our students here on campus. On the back side is the breakdown on how we use these fees. The fee request, generally speaking, this is a roundabout because we are in the middle right now of doing all of these things with student service fees that were just awarded from last year. Shirts is a big thing. This is a special shirt that we give only to our student employees. We put a lot of thought and effort into these, and the students are very receptive for this type of kind of swag. Food, we do have the event here in the Student Center, so food is a large part of the event. And then entertainment. This year I am requesting an additional $1,000 to the $6,000 that we had received. This is for the $1,000 that we need for the 2 scholarships that we offer. So we do an undergraduate and a graduate and an undergraduate student. And that scholarship is $500 that had been funded in the past by Dr. Mary Hendricks, which that funding is no longer there. So this year we will not be doing a Student Employee of the Year scholarship. We hope to get these funds so we can do it for this upcoming year. We want to award it earlier in the fall semester so the student will receive it in the spring. That also gives us an ample opportunity to take that student and put them in the National Student Employment Association Employee of the Year nomination. That is a $1,000 cash prize to the student if they are awarded. So we're going to kind of move around the time frame on that so our students can participate in that as well. The impact if this is cut, more than likely it will probably prevent us from doing this event. We've begged, borrowed, and stole from other departments in the past to help fund this event through various different partnerships on campus. And so, you know, I feel that we are servicing all students across all organizations, all departments with this event. And so I think that with the budgets upcoming and everybody's operating very lean, that little extra money that we were able to secure here and there, if we don't continue with the student service fees for this event, would definitely impact us being able to do this event in continuation.
Okay, questions?
Yes, ma'am.
So how many student workers do you typically get to come to this event?
There's a little over 300, we had 375 students last year. So out of a little over 900 student employees on campus.
So, you did mention based on, I guess, the leanness of your budget this year, you're, not going to be providing the 2 scholarships, but you do continue to provide T-shirts.
Yes.
At what point does it seem that it's, I mean, at the end of the day, T-shirts don't put food on the table, they don't pay for books or classes. Scholarships could very well do that. Do you think students would be more appreciative if you didn't provide T-shirts but provided many smaller scholarships? In order to help pay for things, that way?
That's a great question. Right now, we order about 350 shirts. We generally have a few left over, and for students who were unable to attend the event, they can come by the One Stop and pick a shirt up. I truly feel that if we do a lot more smaller amounts of scholarships, that we would still only be able to impact, a fraction of the students being able to get something. I think the students really enjoy being able to just have the appreciation for the job and the hard work that they do. As you probably know, there is a lot of departments that heavily rely on their student employees, that their full-time staff could not take a vacation or be out a week or a couple of days because if they don't have a student employee working in the office. So we feel like we can impact students a lot more through the T-shirts.
Which one of these are we looking at? The one that we found here, $2,000 covers the cost of T-shirts, or $2,400 cost of the T-shirt? Which one is how the funds will be spent?
Well, the initial request was last year. We are in the middle of spending those funds. We
Okay.
actually have not had an opportunity to spend them yet. We're right in the middle of doing that for this year.
Okay.
So,
So I noticed that there's a cost of the student, a plaque in this one that's being done right now, but we don't have plaques in this new, how funds will be spent.
well, it will be under the entertainment, photo, opportunity, and decorations in the scholarship.
So we have
We've kind of-
$500 for plaque last year, and then it's dropped $100.
Right, because this last year versus this year is, we did not anticipate not being able to do the student employee of the year because of the non-scholarship
Sure.
fund.
My question, I guess I was curious, $500 for a plaque.
No, I don't think that was just,
This $500 cost a student employee of the year plaques for 2 students.
okay. That was just an anticipated number because we actually had not done it. So that may, in reality, that's not probably gonna be the case. So, but that's a great point.
Yeah, 'cause that's
So
an
that
insane
was-
amount of money for a plaque.
Given the overall leanness of the budget this year, not just with the university, but with the state, would it be safe to assume that you could still put on the event if you were to say be cut $1,000 and take that out of swag and T-shirts?
We could definitely do that. I mean, we're gonna try to continue the event no matter which way we
Sure.
can. Just the opportunity of asking for funds from other departments as we've done in the past, I think won't be there going forward like it has been because of the cuts.
You said there was 900 student workers on campus?
Yes,
How many students come to your, to the appreciation?
around 350.
That's what-
Yeah, we had
the t-shirt-
375,
the t-shirt.
yes, yes. So that's why last year we did order fewer T-shirts, but we upped the T-shirt number this year.
And that, how many T-shirts what is it? Next year, which would this be applicable to?
Correct.
350 T-shirts.
No, we're actually gonna do 350 for this year.
Okay, and so next year would be,
It will depend on if we are able to give away all of those shirts.
right,
So we definitely watch that number to see if we have any extras. So we have not had any extras in the past, so that's why we kind of upped that number a little bit for this year. Yes.
How do you market and promote the event to student workers?
They get a personal invite to their university email, and then the departments are aware of it as well, the supervisors. So we limit this event, we get an email listing from HR office, and then, of course, from the, first year leadership programs for OT members, things like that. We get another list for RAs, and all those lists are compiled, and those students receive a personal invite to the event.
Could you clarify what it means by student swag?
Student swag. This year, those are, in the past, we've had departments give us swag items. We've put out an email and said, hey, anything that you have. And I'm sorry, to be honest, this last year, we got a lot of stuff that students don't want. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield pens donated. You know, it's just kind of the bottom of the barrel, stuff that's old and laying in the departments. And unfortunately, I don't feel like that's fair. I don't want to be a dumping ground for old stuff to hand out to our students. So we've looked at some cups, things that the students have really voiced on that said that they would be appreciative to receive. I mean, we get things at Christmas, at our annual Christmas reception, and that changes every year. So that kind of aligns with the same thing for the opportunity for faculty and staff. So, yes.
If y'all consider, you know, polling or just, you know, I guess outright asking through email, maybe with the invitation, there's a follow-up, the student workers, you know, how critical they find swag to be a reflection of the university's appreciation for their efforts. Many of the student workers I know were just grateful in the first place to have a job. They're glad they're able to earn money, work at the university, not work at like Walmart, McDonald's, wherever. And it often seems like the university's response to reward people is through swag, but all of us can attest to the fact that it piles up, it takes up space, it gathers dust, and at some point we throw or give it away. So, you know, I wonder whether or not it's a fallacy of ours to think that rewarding people with material objects shows appreciation in terms of, you know, some other type of reward.
Right. I would love to be able to do another type of reward, to be honest. Additional scholarships, but like I said, to be able to reach a large number of students and do it cost effectively, I don't feel like the $6,000 or $7,000 when the majority of the cost, a lot of it's in food for the event. Definitely, you know, it's very lean. We've tried to make it as lean as possible, and because we do want to be respectful of student service fees, because we know that those stretch far and wide. But what better place to use student service fees and to appreciate our students who work on this campus? You know, there are a lot of other events that happen on this campus that are for students that have a lot larger budgets than this. You know, I'm very appreciative that we do get to do this event because this does impact, and I'm in financial aid. I handle the work study program. Out of the 900 plus students we have on campus, my students for work study are only a couple hundred. So we still have taken on the initiative to do this event that impacts students all across the whole campus. If there would be somebody else that would be willing to make this bigger and better, I would love it. But I want to continue doing this for our students because I think when everything is said and done, I think that they appreciate us recognizing them. And then also having the opportunity for them to be nationally recognized this upcoming year and receive the $1,000 cash scholarship through the National Student Employment Association by getting that nomination for the Student Employee of the Year at the national level. And that's something that we've always had a goal of that we have never been able to do.
And this comes out of financial aid, the financial aid office?
I'm
Well, I mean, the hosting, who's hosting this?
There's a national, well,
I mean,
the event.
You work in financial aid, is that
Yes,
correct? And-
yes. We actually went to National Student Employment Association conference, and it's, I guess 7 years ago. And that was a class that they had offered, a presentation about, you know, honoring your students and doing a student worker. There's a National Student Employment Association Appreciation Work Week. It's
There might be
usually the
some
second
research,
week in
there might be
April.
some research on what it does, what swag does, or different kinds of, what William was asking about.
Right, and we definitely have polled, and that's one reason why we do it in the student center. When we first started out, we started doing it outside, and we had a lot of students that did not want to do it outside. It was too windy, it was too warm, and we had events planned for them. The rec center partnered with us and had beanbag tosses. They have really been a great partner for us. You know, financial aid and scholarships, we don't have any way to generate revenue because of the federal regulations, so we really beg when we do something like this. So it's kind of awkward that we're the ones kind of getting out there doing this, but we are to continue doing this for our students.
Okay, we're out of time.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.